Hello and welcome back. We should soon be ready to jump into the match between SkinLordz and Team SPLY. But there's one interesting thing I want to point out for you viewers. You see this guy right here. That is Prelden on the screen, right? But weirdly enough, he's not going to play on that side today.
Yeah.
He's going to be playing on the other side, as he's going to be replacing Heck for the Team SPLY, as Prelden, at one point, he was in SkinLordz. He was about to play in this season with them, but something came up, I guess, and he won't.
Wouldn't be able to comment further, unfortunately. I don't have that inside information, as also we won't be seeing Captain on SkinLord's side today, as well as Hoplo will be replacing him. So last minute switch-ups here, and they can definitely have a heavy impact on how this match is going to go. It definitely makes the match very more even.
Yeah,
so
I think it's really
there's a greater chance for
out.
both either teams to take it, as we'll be going into the knife round fairly soon here. I feel like
hopefully
the last players are just joining the server.
We can see probably the matchup. We can talk about players, the maps that they're going to play. One thing I want to point out, Team SPLY for the whole season have played, I believe, 3 maps: Inferno, Train, and I think it was Mirage.
Okay,
so 3 maps.
It is Inferno and Train again, and let's see if their great experience on these maps will come into play. Regardless of how it turns out, I feel like Inferno is definitely a 50-50 map.
Yeah.
On Train, it's probably going to be slightly more dependent on which team can make use of the AVPs more.
And since the captain is not on SkinLordz, I did already point out Husky can easily pick up the up, and you point out that almost every single player can pick up the up there.
Technically, on paper, you've seen players before already on SkinLord's side choosing to go for different kind of AVP strategies, are mainly based off most of the time on good spawns. And if a player has a good spawn, they're not afraid to pass that AVP further on and to see if they can get a free entry or no. So it seems like they're not ready just yet, as a nickname adjustment needed to be made, I believe, on the Team SPLY side there.
Yeah, but soon I believe every single player will be in. Now, since like Prelden is playing, we know how aggressive that player is, how fast he can be, how dangerous can he be. Do you think they're going to put a pressure on Team SPLY to perform?
I feel like it's going to be a pressure from one point. The second thing to point out is if Prelden manages to get a good start and having those impactful entries, he can easily take the team with him and therefore get the ball rolling for Team SPLY and become an overwhelming force. Because as we all know, for example, same as with Ugar, he can land those deadly shots on entry, and if that can get mixed together with Prelden, you can even get something like a free sight very quickly, especially if it is, say, for example, on Inferno, on B, say they both have good spawns, they manage to get up and close, they're not going to stop. Neither of those players are ones who will get a kill and back off. They'll most likely go for the second one, and if that happens, SkinLordz might find themselves in a very quick retake situation.
Do you think both teams want to start on CT side, or there could be T side fast start?
I feel like SkinLordz probably feel more comfortable starting on CT. I feel like it's not the case for Team SPLY as much, as it seems that they are fraggers regardless. Yeah. And therefore, maybe they even feel slightly more confident if they start on T side and get, say, initial 3 rounds. It's already a half won in frag-heavy teams. Yeah. So slightly depends on the mentality. We're just waiting here for SkinLordz to get ready, as
Flush to just join the server, so they should be ready soon.
Yeah, it should be any second now, as the teams are exchanging greetings in the chat, as well as just probably getting that mental game on the way. Right. With these small changes and with Prelden being on the other side now, still curious kind of how that really happens in a
because we ourselves got to notice so late. We're not expecting anything like this to happen.
Correct. So, as I said, it's an even match at this stage. As I also mentioned before, I still feel like this is going to be a match of whoever tilts loses. Yeah. So I feel like there's going to be interesting setups coming out. Definitely expecting to see some cheeky boosts over smokes walls toward that banana position behind that wall, as well as perhaps unprecedented boosts where you could see a player towards short on that balcony.
Maybe we'll see that B execute, where players drop in the deep CT smoke out the site and move through ruins.
top before, yeah.
Yeah, because I think Team SPLY could bring that something like that out. They usually like those cheeky plays to come out. So I'm hoping for those. I'm hoping for Prelude to shine, and I'm hoping for SkinLordz to be able to stop them, because I think this should be a close game. And with these lineups, I mean, thinking it could be an overtime game.
That's exactly what I wanted to point out. I'm actually sort of hoping to see how will we go into an overtime in this matchup, as it is definitely possible. The Knives are on their way already, so let's just hope for the best for both of the teams and see who frags the best on these maps, as the Knives are on the way.
This could be a frag-heavy map.
Yes.
Where constant trades, constant action. Let's see if that's going to be the case, since you can already see Prelude last man standing, 1 against 2. Both players are cut, so Prelude can definitely take this one if he plays his cards right. He takes down Elvis, and there is Flash coming in, and Prelude wins it 1 against 2. So Team SPLY can now decide whether they want to start on CT or T side. Maybe they'll start on T side to get that just snowball effect, just be as aggressive as they possibly can, because I think all those players can do that and they're comfortable with it.
Yeah, for sure, but I still expect a swap here, as it is theoretically on Inferno a safer play, and Emis has managed to type swap in chat already, and Team SPLY will be starting on the CT side, as SkinLordz will be on the terrorist team. So just the final config loads going through here, and the match is starting. So excited to see, will SkinLordz decide to go for a fast play, or will they expect a fast play from Team SPLY, as known to be an entry fragger heavy team?
So let's see if that's going to be the case here. They have Husky with smoke and 2 flashes. This could be a push towards the B side, as now he flashed towards middle. Although they're instantly smoking off middle, but they're playing slow, and both teams anticipate aggression coming out from each other.
Correct, yes. So definitely respect shown either way, but they will opt in for that heavy B push, as Husky will lead the way, spots out the first player towards CT, looking for the second one, doesn't find just yet, jumps to cross CT and gets taken down by Kokaho, as Hoplo, while now aggressive in the tree position, just holding the player in ramp, manages to get Kokaho down, but Prelude instantly trades off. So still trades going left and right. There is a heavy battle happening in Ruins, as Ugar lands 2 kills, and Emis with the final blow. The bomb did go down, so there is going to be some consideration money for the terrorist team, but not much, as
here's SkinLordz, so they decided to push into Ruins to take out the players, but seems like they were ready for that kind of aggression. I don't know why SkinLordz pushed it, because the rotation was kind of late from Team SPLY, and they basically just ran into their
Husky did also saw the second CT player being towards CT, not actually inside. So SkinLordz did have the option to swarm the side first and not go for these battles into CT, but the only smoke they had, they used towards middle, as well as a flash to try to force some sort of a play happen from the CTs on A, but it didn't work out, as the next round is already
with the aggression. He asked Kokaho to hold his back. You can see the MP9s, but Prelude already has found the player in middle, and in 24 HP he gets back. We can see the aggression is still continuing on, as banana control is there for Team SPLY. Although they don't have the control of the apps, we can already see 2 players there flushed with Elvis G, trying to check.
But CTs, as you can see, on A, holding passive positions, because they realize from their teammates' positioning that the terrorists are up close already, most likely into middle. So just waiting for the push to go through here, as it's going to be led by Elvis into short. And actually, no, they choose to go for the A-long position here. And Kokaha already with the single kill. Prelude gets another one.
He
gets a third.
2, and Flushty actually gets the kill, but that's not too much damage dealt to Team SPLY.
Prelude managed to get 2 kills being on 20 HP or something around that area, so very crucial frags there coming out from him, and definitely granting the team another round, as SkinLordz will be forcing up this round due to that plant in first round. And you can see a bit of utility on the terrorist team, so they can definitely do something with it in this situation, as CTs, of course, have an abundance of nades and don't really have anything to complain about. And you can see the teams, once again, not playing super aggressive initially, just waiting for any sort of pushes, still showing that respect, understanding that I can go either way if the pushes start to go through. So nobody wanting to risk just yet, as obviously it is going to be clean CS for a while, until it perhaps and hopefully gets personal.
Oh, that could be the case, as we're slowly slinging around, trying to peek in. They're trying to shoulder peek, bait out something from the CTs on B site, as they're still yet to decide to which side to go. As Team SPLY, they're not giving anything to SkinLordz. We can see the apartments one more time taken, but Team SPLY holding so deep back into the site.
And the bomb is going to be approaching B, as well as Flushed with his teammate in second middle will be falling back slowly, and this is going to be a P push eventually. Elvis gets the actual entry, and now the push commences. And there is already a rotation from CT. Excuse me, I thought the push is going to be faster, but they still choose to check it out slowly. As you can see, there is another CT player undecisive on A, should he rotate or shouldn't. And they actually managed to sneak up very close. There is going to player in the coffin positions.
And instantly going down to Elvis, and there's Hoplo with one more kill. At this point, looks like Team SPLY, they should probably just save these weapons, as they don't have the money for the next round.
Definitely. A very controlled push from SkinLordz. You would think that one would take advantage of the fact that they've gotten the entry and just instantly trickle in, but they don't want to leave anything up for chance and decide to push in as a group, actually walking into the site.
Yeah,
hiding. Two CT players are there.
And Emis was even he was speaking, but he did not see any information. He did not see the players went past. So Team SPLY with those passive positions didn't have any information that the players have gotten that close. And you saw Prodan, he was kind of instantly shut down when Elvis just moved into the side, just jumped up.
And correctly so. They don't want to give him a chance to get these frags, probably get at least one, most likely two in that situation. Yeah. So therefore, they decided to opt in for the surprise play, and my God, did it work out for them.
Yeah, all 5 players left alive. They did use utility. We can see they're rebuying some of it, but still the money is okay for them.
No, well, the CT players' money isn't that great at this stage. As you can see, M is only on a Deagle here, as well as Ugar having a FAMAS. They will go down 3 players towards B. Double nades go down Banana as they try to establish control, and M is peeking down. Doesn't find a player just yet, so understands that one might be up close to the left. Is going to throw a nade down there, doing some damage to Raw. Actually, some serious. The Raw dropped down to 60. As well as Elvis did take some damage, and they do establish this banana control, which is, as we've talked already in previous games, very important on Inferno.
And the fact that they were trying to at first stack towards B, at least 4 players were there, but this banana control allows for Ugar and Superact to rotate back towards the A site.
There is going to be a flash going from Raw towards Banana, so they're looking to retake this situation as Emis does get tagged up. But will they expect Preliden in this corner here? As you can see, he's not being damaged by the Molotov, and I don't think he's going to be suspected, as Emis actually finds Elvis, and Husky checks and gets Preliden instantly, once again denying him of any damage to be dealt, as it is a 4 versus 4, and there's still 15 seconds on the clock, so still enough time for terrorists to do whatever they like. As you can see, if they would decide to push for a long right now, they would hit the jackpot, but they decide to opt in. At least Hoplo definitely goes the other direction, which is in the A apps. And let's see if you can find a contact, as the remaining T players are going to be going into short and pushing into 2 CT players. Will they expect a player
Ralph
to be
did not see the player in graveyard. He did not see the player. Now they're going to move in. They're going to see the player in the pit, but it's going to be 1 kill for Superact, as he's still yet to be spotted. He managed to get 2, so this leaves the situation 2-on-2. Very great hold there, as now Emis and Ugar can just go for the read save, but it's still Husky and Flushed ready to defend this. And with this position, Husky, let's see if Ugar will wait for it. Well, he predicted he could be here, but okay, he even gets the kill. But luckily for Flush, both players are low. But his position is not the best. As you can see, they're already peeking towards that position. He gets 1, but with the flick, he can't get to Emis. And Emis too with the Deagle, finishing things off.
Extremely surprised Ugar actually managed to land that shot. You would think the AK has an advantage in that position, and also Ugar didn't really peek out that fast. He should have was ducked down and trying to seek for anything. I think some of the shots from Husky went into that barrel there, probably like a bullet or 2, which would have been the decider. But as you can see, the retake went through, and it is already 3-1. The terrorist team forcing up whatever they can. Elvis hasn't bought a weapon just yet. He's actually standing AFK with the bomb at this stage. He should hurry up, because the time buy time is going to reply. There is a request for a technical timeout.
Oh no. It's very unlucky for the side of SkinLordz. And here Husky, he opens things up. He kills off Preliden very quickly. That is 1 player down on A side. We can see already Ugar has to take in that position now towards long, just to make sure. what's going on. So we're going to see slow play from the players continue on. You can see Elvis still AFK. They need the technical timeout just because of that player. Hopefully the issue is not that big. But SkinLordz, they have the man advantage here in a way, although you can see, yeah, it is Elvis getting dropped from the server. So but SkinLordz can still do it.
SkinLordz definitely can still do it. They're grouping up and going 4 towards B. They didn't manage to get an entry, so it is a 4 versus 4. You can see GOEXANIMO being boosted up in this position towards B, and it's not a bad position to be in, especially when you're left alone, because there is a high chance that you will get 2 players, and therefore that should be enough for the remaining teammates to trade it out until the end. Let's just see how this plays out, as a smoke will go down towards CT. GOEXANIMO instantly turning away, expecting a flash. Doesn't find it just yet. Here's the first player. Drops draw, and that is the bomb, but he will be instantly taken out as Emis finds a kill on Flush It through the smoke. And it is only 2 players remaining, and Husky instantly training it back again with the AVP. Very quick thinking from Husky, realizing he can take advantage of that boost.
And that smoke while it's still there as well. So we're going to see now both players heading towards CT. So we can check what will be happening here as both players now move into the ruins. Will Hoplo expect this, as Husky is still waiting towards Banana? And in that position with the out, Banana is not the greatest choice. But here Hoplo, he managed to find Uger. Let's see if Superak can say anything about this, as he gets the edge of the player there. But Husky coming in from the Banana, taking the player down. And even without Elvis, everything works out.
Correct. So Elvis actually has managed to rejoin, so I believe the match is going to resume relatively quickly. They're probably just going to make sure everything is working fine, and he does have slightly high ping at this stage. We're just making sure that the player will be able to proceed with the following rounds. And so once again, props from Husky for saving the round and quick thinking, jumping up on that second box as they're making sure he can land the kill instantly in CT, and therefore making the retake extremely difficult, as obviously the terrorists are did have a solid crossfire position there, and actually Hoplo landing a crucial kill and then giving the chance for his team.
And weird enough, I thought the SPLY, like that position is so default that you like have to run it like 2 players in. At that point, or pre-fire it at least.
Definitely you need to pre-fire that position, but unfortunately, I guess it wasn't really on their mind. As you can see now, Team SPLY suffering the consequences, being forced onto pistols. They do have a fair amount of utility, though, as Husky peeking down into Banana, seeing if they're going to be a pushy. He gets the first kill. Can he get the second one? Follows up, so spotted the shoulder, excuse me, as the smoke does go down, and the CTs currently hold Banana control, but instantly Flush It with the kill on Uger. Superhack found Elvis as Hoplo killed Superhack eventually, and already Hoplo pushing into the library position, realizing most likely both players are going to be coming from B, and you can see the CTs are already going deeper into T-spawn.
Uger let 2 players through middle. He let 2 players through middle, and when he just went towards the second middle to find the kill, instantly shut down.
Yeah, so you got instantly shut down. A bit of a misplay there. Perhaps the timings didn't work out. Perhaps there was a call for help. Not entirely sure how it is with comms, but as it looked from the side, a slight mistake there, and led to a deadly loss in this round, at least, as Raw actually found Preladin in apps looking for exit kills, and now only GOEXANIMO remains in Banana currently with the Deagle on 50 HP, and he should really save this. And Elvis gonna be kicked again from the server, as he has seemingly forgotten to turn on anti-cheat.
Very unfortunate. At least they managed to get the rounds.
Managed to get around the match is going to be paused once again, just so the remaining player has enough time to go in. So bit of issues happening there with Elvis, but it doesn't seem like it's shaken SkinLordz too much. Now Raw saying here in all chat that anti-cheat was turned on actually. Perhaps something weird with the fact that he timed out. Perhaps the anti-cheat timed out again, and both things should have been restarted. Yeah,
but there can always be some issues. Hopefully he can get back, since at the moment, what can you say? Like, do you see both teams showing their strong side, or?
I feel like definitely, yeah, this is exactly how it's happening currently, where it is going point into point, and I don't feel like it's going to change anytime soon, because obviously both teams have enough firepower and are able to make these constant trades, so therefore each round should be, in theory, very close. And so far also, everyone seems to be in good shape. You don't see anyone particularly slacking or misplaying in certain
Preladin has been shut down past few rounds, because these 4 kills that he has gotten, he got in the first first 2 or 3 rounds. So he's been shot down for now when SkinLordz are winning the rounds.
I feel like it's just
almost.
unlucky for him at this stage, as he has been in positions which are pre-fireable and are checkable for free. So if you pre-fire a close-up corner like it happened in that banana situation, well, you can't really do much about it. The match has been resumed as the terrorist players will be approaching banana once again, looking to establish early control, as Elvis will be pushing forward with the MAC-10, making sure nobody's in sandbags, and then just holding to see if the CTs will be pushed. But look at from the play from the CTs as they're crawling slowly down middle, and their first contact will be going through, and it's all 4
Husky
players.
has missed the first 2 shots and has to be careful because the pistols are now raining in, as he has the information, but he has no help here, and he misses the next shot. But there is Rav from the banana taking down 2 players, and only Superhack will be left alive. So even this push was a good idea, and even with Husky missing the shot, still SkinLordz managed to survive every single player.
Husky eventually did manage to land a shot there, but unfortunately for Team SPLY, they couldn't manage to actually get that AVP out of him, and potentially, well, in that situation, if you would have killed him, you could have theoretically run away into second middle if the CTs are very aware of the terrorist positions.
That could have been the case, but now we're going to see a buy round / force round from Team SPLY. They don't have too much utility. They even have a UMP on Uger, as he's going to play here from middle, but you can see he's already getting rushed, and there is Husky with the kill onto Uger, easily checking short, and this is what we're expecting from both of the teams, just the fast peaks, instantly getting the advantage.
And also Superhack dropped instantly to 50 HP as he had some sort of a contact there, but the push is... It seems that the terrorists have slightly slowed down, and rightly so, because they want to make sure there's not going to be any cheeky pushes through the smoke, as Flushed is peeking into that smoke, and exactly what happens as he kills off Prelid, and expecting perhaps this play as Husky will take some damage, and Kokato actually find a kill on Elvis.
Team damage even. Team kill there from Flash. That leaves the situation 2-on-2. It looks so good for SkinLordz there. But in the end, when Kokato comes in, everything just falls apart. But luckily for them, Hoplo has already gotten into the side, so information will be there. Kokato will push forward, and it's going to be Hoplo with the kill. As now only Emis will be remaining.
And perhaps the round is saved because of it. As you can see, Emis only now rotating towards that A site. And my God, did it look scary for SkinLordz for a second here, but it's not over yet, as Hoplo is still on low HP, and let's see if Emis can find the kill on Raw first and perhaps kill off Hoplo. They both are in pit, and Raw will not be peeking most likely, as in theory you should play off Hoplo's contact in this situation.
So let's see, instantly Emis with 1 kill, going for the defuse. He has no idea that Rav is here in the pits, as he was checking short, he was checking balcony. We're not the position where Rav was in. So Team Ace from SkinLordz, 5-3, as they're looking better and better, and Team SPLY one more time on an eco situation. Probably will go for some pistols, but we saw before the pistols did not do too much.
I would suggest them trying something like taking 3 nades and throwing them down into team middle, as at least one player always is going out either towards middle or banana. As you can see, Raw is going to be pre-nading banana, making sure no pushes are happening. Let's just see if it does seem that SkinLordz are aware of the fact that they are on eco, so they're just waiting for pushes now, and are probably going to remain so for the next, I would say, 10-15 seconds at least, and then going to decide which side are they going to be pushing. As Perlden is tempted to peek down into middle, but Husky instantly takes him down from the Maxi position, and slightly unfortunate there. And let's see if Ugar wants to test his luck. Does actually get Husky down, and very good peek from him there, expecting the player to still be there, so just almost sort of pre-firing there.
Ugar was, no, it was Superhack shoulder peeking. He did see the head of Husky there. So they had the information given. But still, from now, if SkinLordz, if they just manage to group up, pushing the site, that should be their round. Although they still have to be careful. Emis with the Zeagle here from Coffins could do a lot of damage. Will there be any smoke coming this way? As they do have a smoke, 2 smokes even, to deal with this position, but that's not their primary at the moment, as Kokato is going to go down, and Emis, he is low, and he's going to get taken down by Rav as they move into the site. Nothing too much they can do here. So let's see, they're not eager to save these weapons, Superhack with Ugar, so basically going for entries, maybe grabbing a weapon for themselves.
Well, they've lost already 4 rounds, so they can allow themselves to lose these weapons if it means that there is a chance to save rifle. But as we say that, Flushed actually takes down Superhack and flushes him down the toilet.
Oh yeah, that was great. That was great. Props to you for that. Props to you.
I can hear Gekon's cheering already.
He's so happy now. But Uger, what can he be happy about as he misses the player towards middle, but he can still find Hoplo if Hoplo peeks out. And I believe they did, yeah, they did see each other. And now from this position, he still has to save this weapon. You can see here already, flashed is there. Another flash is going to be score 6-3. And now, one more time, the Byron coming in for Team SPLY. I'm still waiting for tactical timeouts come from each of these teams because I think these are the teams that can...
They can definitely make decisions and adjustments by using a timeout. I feel like Team SPLY have slightly forgotten about that option in general, as they should have taken a timeout already 2 rounds before and just recompose, as obviously that hasn't happened, and SkinLordz have capitalized and turned that into a 6-3 situation. And now let's just see where Husky is planning on using this AVP. It's still actually peeking down into middle, making sure no CTs are going to be looking down into T-mid. As you can see, Preldon in a passive position, well, relatively passive position with the AVP, just making sure no terrorist players are peeking into their middle. So even ideas from both sides. As you can see, still the teams are respecting each other in terms of solid play and just waiting for any sort of pushes initially, as it is a danger any single round. And Husky now approaching B, looking to get a kill, perhaps in this city. A flash will go through, and this is it going to be checked? As Kokaho does smoke it off, and Husky gives himself away and instantly falls back, going towards the A site.
Now, see, when they're going to head towards the A side, it's going to be Uger on short as well as Preldon in long, so they have to be careful. And as now Preldon, he is that angle that is usually pre-fired. And now with grenades coming through, they move in. Elvis already with the kill, as Preldon still hasn't found anyone yet here, as he finds Hoplo. But as you can see, SkinLordz, they just moved in and they get back almost instantly.
But this push has actually forced a rotation from the CT players. As you can see, a CT player being in CT spawn, and the bomb is actually going back into B. So if they hit now, they can hit hard, as Flushed once again takes away a player's life, and that's going to be super hacked. But Emis does manage to find Raw, and Elvis now looking to...
3-3, and Emis, he gets one, but he can get Husky there. But the still situation now is 2-on-2, as Kako has gotten pretty far, and Husky, he won't miss that shot, as now it's going to be 1v2 situation. And both players are towards the B side, as now Preldon can go and just try for the retake.
Preldon can definitely give this a shot, as he understands Husky still has the AVP, so if he lays him out, he should have information about Flush being on low HP. He dares to peek into the side, doesn't manage to find anyone, and understands he needs to save this weapon, and instantly falls back, as Husky just peeking in a slight off angle, understanding that Preldon also was most likely looking into the side here. Now, will Flush save this weapon?
It's going to be already 6 rounds in a row now for Team SkinLordz, and Team SPLY. They're losing the control. Like they can't get, like, when SkinLordz push in, the aggression just comes through. There's not too many grenades coming in, no Molotovs to deal with them too much, as SkinLordz freely kind of move through.
Team SPLY should probably try something like peeking into second middle from their apps, as they haven't done so, and pretty much have given free reign in terms of terrorist team having the apps control as well as walking into middle.
Team SPLY, they're taking the banana control time to time, but they have never almost taken control of the apps, which seems like that could be the case here, as before I can't remember who it was it Elvis or was it Flushed, who were just lurking around, and that way they just kind of stopped the rotation towards B when they moved in.
Correct, yes. Like, if you get the timings right, it's actually not that hard to do on Inferno, especially if a team is not being proactive. As you can see, Hoplo already finding Super Hack here, and let's see if he can hunt further, as well. Didn't manage to take app control on his own. That is Super Hack, and now it's a 5 versus 4 situation. Still plenty of time. You can see the bomb is still down towards T middle, so most likely SkinLordz are going to be playing with CT's minds in this round, trying to keep them guessing as to where the bomb will go. Still no player reaching it. Has Husky, he was looking to go for the bomb and decided to go back. You can see 2 players now entering B site, and that is going to be Raw, with Elvis looking to see if they can manage a kill. And Raw,
I thought he almost got the perfect timing, as he evades them at first, but here Rav and Elvis, they just move into the site, take the control, and let's see towards which side will they push. As you can see, Hoplo pushing even through the smoke, could backstab Preldon here, as they are now kind of having the attention onto Flushed. So Hoplo can definitely take down the upper here. Will he be heard? And I think, yeah, just Preldon now hears the player coming through, and that's going to be the kill from him. But the bomb planted towards the A side, as Preldon takes down the second. But at this point, I know, Rav is low, so Team SPLY could definitely go for the retake here, but okay, Husky with a quick rotation towards middle just to make sure that no weapons will be saved, as it looks for now. Only one player, they're leaving Rav there with 2 HP in the site if someone comes, weirdly enough.
Well, Raw with his raw aim did manage to give them an entry as well, as so they do trust his expertise to close out the round if any CT comes close.
Husky seeing the play, he misses the shot, no way, Husky, he can't get the next one, Uger takes him down. That was very unfortunate and awkward for Husky there. But at least it's going to be only Elvis remaining alive. And they have the money, SkinLordz have the money. You can see 15k on Flashed, 14k on Rav.
Actually, 2 AVPs now going on CT side, as Ugar did pick up Husky's AVP, and he's going to be using it with... Actually, he's not going to go towards B, he's going to fall back towards A, and it's going to be...
Okay, Team SPLY, they're switching things up. They're putting only one player towards B, and look at this. This is going to be B rush. Let's see what this guy can do here. So he already gets flashed, naded and slowed down and taken down by Rav. As the Mac 10 show what they can do, and even P90 in flushed hands. But this looks like this should just be now safe from Team SPLY at this point.
Well, they are gathered up into CD spawn, so they most likely are expecting pushes and just going to be looking to see if they can find anyone for free. A nade does come through into Ruins and leaves Raw on 50 HP, as Elvis is just making sure nobody's pushing in and the CTs are falling back. And
Uger misses the opening. There is almost a double kill potential there as the players peeked out at the same time.
Yeah, and all CT players are going to be saving.
They are leaving up. They're leaving up behind. This is not something you do. And here Uger misses the shot. His teammates are in the site or in the pit here. You have to be real careful about these positions. As you can see, Rav still looking for the entry. He's going to get Kakako, and he's going to see the player in the pit. But there's Uger coming out. And, okay, 3 players go down in the end for SkinLordz. But as mentioned before, they're okay with that.
They were sitting at the beginning of this round around on 10k, so they were definitely able to throw those guns away if needed be, because they wanted to shut down SPLY and not allow to save these weapons. It is already 9-3, a very satisfying result currently for SkinLordz, as they are on the T side of this map. And as we all well know, on Inferno, if you manage to get plenty of rounds on T, it's pretty much a secured win unless you throw the game.
For now, let's see. Very interesting Molotov coming out from Uger there to push out Hoplo from his position. But we can see one more time the deep smoke into Banana, as they are still waiting for someone to come through. And if Brelden pulls the trigger now, there's a kill.
I mean, definitely doesn't choose to do so just yet, as he's looking down into Banana, gets flashed, doesn't land the shot, and actually gets taken down.
This is like almost all the time the story towards the B site. When SkinLordz decide that they want to move towards the B side, they just go in, they take the kills. And even Rav here through the smoke, finding Emis. I guess Emis won't be happy with that.
Yeah,
do you think Team SPLY could be tilting?
That's a tilter there. When it's a full spray with an AK through a smoke and he still lands it with like the 6th, 7th bullet, that's a tilter. As you feel like you almost walk into that bullet. And now Superhack actually was walking towards CT spawn, seeing to find a player, but actually Elvis finds him first, and Hoplo actually shuts down Uger, not allowing for that AVP save. As you can see, CTs do have money for the AVP, and Prelden definitely buys one. And with a full set of nades, it is going to be already 10-3 going SkinLord's way, and definitely not a result I was expecting.
No, not at all. In Inferno, we were even talking about overtime chances and possibilities here, but it doesn't look like Team SPLY have found their calling just yet, as they, even when they take the Banana control, it's still not theirs.
Well, the problem is that SkinLordz are just waiting for the smoke to fade and forcing the CTs to fall back. As I say that, Uger actually pushes A apps and finds Hoplo. Kokaho now finding Elvis, as flushed trades with Ugar, and Raw finding Emis. It is a 2 versus 3 favoring Team SPLY at this stage, as Husky is also on 50 HP here. Prelden still checking that boiler room. Husky will gather the bomb and will be approaching A site, as looking to make that make use of that AVP, as you can in theory get a free kill there.
As you can see, Prelden, he's also ready towards long position, although now what kind of smoke was it? Okay, Prelden did decide to stop. He decided not to rotate, so the players are still waiting, still peeking if they can find anything here, as it's going to be Superhack waiting in the graveyard, checking apartments, And as well, Prelden here finding flushed and looking for the next kill, but there's Husky with the kill back as he now switches out to an AK, and he only has to find Superak. And Superak, will he wait for the plant to come through? Or will he just peek in? And he's going to be seeing him a perfect position from Superak to find Husky. Timing was there in 4-10, as now we're going to head into the last round of the first half. Both teams will be able to buy, but we're checking the money on Team SPLY's side. It's not there too much, although the full utility almost comes out. And he's buying, yeah, almost a full buy for Team SPLY. Other side, full buy whatsoever. And Husky, he this time not going towards middle, deciding to go towards the second middle. Looks like Terrorists could be a bit more aggressive here.
Yeah, they're eager to regain this app control. As they just saw previously, they lost this round because of those entries in A apps, and quickly realizing that they just told themselves, no, this is not going to happen again, as Flushed already is peeking towards short. But Prelden actually managed to find a kill on Flushed, as Raw is still busy with 2 CT players in Banana, and there is a lot of action going on currently towards A. And Emis will find Raw in Banana, so that is Banana clear, and the CTs realize it, instantly falling back, 1 CT going CT spawn, and Prelden burns down Husky, as Elvis will find Ugar, and it's just trades left and right, but still favoring Team SPLY, and they're looking to get this 5th round on the board. As I say that, Elvis just denies my words and finds Prelden. Superhack finding Elvis again, and this is this round is what I was expecting this match to be.
Yeah, there's your skills back and forth, understanding what's exactly happening, just creating chaos.
As Hoplo seems to have found the correct timing now, will be able to find the timings further on and get a free kill inside here.
No, but Kukaho, he was expecting this position.
That.
5-10, still very convincing T sides at the end there. Team SPLY getting some things done, finding the weak spots for SkinLordz. In the end, we're going to have to see how it's going to be the T side for Team SPLY here on Inferno.
I feel like Ugar should have had slightly more kills on the CT side. As you can see, he's currently sitting on only 7.
Yeah.
And for him, a rifle-heavy player, I would say, it seems slightly unorthodox. And let's just see what strategies do they bring out.
SkinLordz go towards B side. Team SPLY go towards A side.
And is this going to be a full backstab? If SkinLordz do it with a full set speed in mind, as Terra's actually going to be opting in for the A apps play, so it's a ring around the rosy situation at the moment, as SkinLordz are rushing into A and they hear them now.
Information. Can he get kills? Going to get the first one. He's going to look for more, and he gets even the 3 kill, and looking for the 4th. My God, quickly SkinLordz get decimated.
SkinLordz got decimated. They actually got stuck there after the first kill. You can see players bumping into each other and instantly 3 kills coming through. So that was the time gap Prelden needed to clean up the team, as with the help of his teammate there. And very quickly, the first round goes Team SPLY's way. And in theory, this should be another 2 rounds off the bat on that, and we should be even.
Let's see if that's going to be the case. Husky does not hit the first shot towards the player on middle. We can see one more time Banana control now from SkinLordz, and then one more time aggressively pushing forward to look for the answers here. But as now they're going to move back. They do damage Kukaho with the grenade, because he won't be too sad about that.
Yeah, so they're instantly going to be rotating back towards A. Husky with the scout is going to go towards B to support his teammate in Banana. And once again, let's see if these CZs can make work, as the terrorist is already lurking in middle. That's going to be Prelden smoking off short. And does he expect this? As there are 2 players actually taking him instantly down, so that's a free gun available, as they do manage to retrieve it on Hoplo. As kill goes through on Husky. There is another player in Banana. That's going to be Raw, finding a kill with the CZ.
But Superak with the answer. And now if they decide to go towards B side, it's going to be 3 players there ready. And there is an AK on Flushed. And they just decided to push through, as no flashes come through. They should be ready, as now Hoplo, oh so sorry, that's Flushed peeking in, getting the kill. And let's see if SkinLordz realize fast enough that they need to rotate. But you can see they're getting now 2 AKs in their hands.
So this is backwards and forwards. This actually still can work out, as there is armors also on the CT side, and only a single nade on Emis still here, as the bomb will go down deeper into the site. Hoplo already up close and knows that the player is still in sight, and that information is given to his teammates, and realizing the second one is in pit, manages to tag.
2 headshots. He got so lucky there. The player just moved out, and as he shoots, 2 players just run into his crosshair.
Hoplo actually managed to dink the player in sight as well with the CZ, just didn't manage to kill him off, and Ugar doing heavy lifting for his team. Very close round still, a lot of forward and backward running from both teams. Great idea. I feel like they slightly gave themselves away when it was towards B, as there had to be some sort of a sound cue or something giving an idea for the terrorist team to go back, or perhaps a very good mind awareness from the terrorist team. Regardless, it's a full eco round now. Wugard trying to do work with the MAC-10, only will find one player. M is seeing that there are multiple enemies in middle, and also knowing that his teammates have already cleared B, realizes he needs to plant the bomb towards B. And Superhack now finding Raw. Hoplo has managed to retrieve a MAC-10, will be taken down by Prelden with the MAC-10 once again, and now only Flushed remains on 14 HP. Let's see if he can do work. Does heavy damage on Superhack, but won't find the player just yet. And 10-8. So the scoreline is evening out, and obviously the big decider is going to be this rifle buy now, and what strategies do they bring out? Yeah,
the strategies, I'm thinking about why did not SkinLordz save for the op? Are they expecting just a fast play to continue on from SPLY that they don't need it that much?
Perhaps they just want to try some sort of a rifle setup, also realizing that there is going to be an AVP on Prelden, and realizing that if they can shut him down up close and personal, there is still the potential to pick up either the AVP or just eliminate it from the game. And in general, rifle holds, well, on the CT side, an AVP is good, but none of them really had spawns. The money, perhaps they wanted to have more utility, as understanding the pushes are going to be more organized, and therefore Molotovs are a lot more useful, as it wouldn't be the case versus, say, less experienced players.
But for now, we're checking if Superhack can get any kind of entries here, as he did spot the player, but Elvis is there to get the kill back. As of now, it looks like Team SPLY will decide to go towards B, as they already have lost one player towards A. And there's going to be Rav and Flushed ready for the defense. So let's see.
Lining up their grenades still, as two players already on B and one player already ready to rotate from A to help out B, as a hit is imminent as the time goes down, and you can see the remaining terrorist player, that is Prelden, just making sure there is no quick backstab, and then joining his team as the push will commence any second. Now bomb pushed up close already.
Time is running out, and Flushed is ready there with the Molotov. So as the smokes will come through, instant Molotov will come through, but they're at the moment slowly peeking in. The Molotov will come through. He's going to spot one player, and Rob with the spray. He's going to get Kokaho. Can get anything more. He should know where the players are, but Flush pushing through. He gets two players while he was fully flashed, and that leaves Prelden with the op solo here. Has to be careful, because already from backlines there is Hoplo. Prelden is checking it, but I think Hoplo, he gets the timing perfect. Only tags Prelden, and there's going to be a kill from him, as he's still going to check this position. He finds Rav as well. What else can he do here? He's going to get flushed as well. Still taken down by Husky, but so much damage dealt to SkinLordz, as they won't be able to buy the M4s now.
Yeah, Prelden definitely made that round extremely expensive for them. Props to Flash, Flushed being flashed, flushing the enemies away. And as you can see, the CTs are forced to, even actually Flushed goes in for an MP9 here, realizing that some of the players are definitely going to be on pistols, and that is the case, as there are 3 CZs, on the terrorist team, that is Team SPLY. 4 players for them going second middle.
Okay,
and Kokaho already finding Flushed, so that is going to be the MP9 down. Not big of a loss, but still it's a man down, and it is a dangerous round, as there are terrorists taking control over A apps as we speak.
Husky at the moment, he is ready to take down the player in Boiler, and as well Elvis here checking if anyone comes out from the balcony. But we know Team SPLY how they like to play the smoke, the flash out, and just straight jump in into the site. Let's see if that's going to be the case here. The flash comes through, and the players are now dropping in. Husky is going to find one, but instantly gets taken down, and Hoplo can get only 1 kill before Prelden finds him. As of now, it's going to be Uger going down, so no Rav, 1 against 2 situation. He has a smoke that he just picked up, so he could potentially go here for a play, but you can see already Prelden just waiting on the edge of the smoke, checking if he's going to push through, as the player is in the site, and I don't know, he's going to spot the player just in time to take him down. So 9-11, as Team SPLY are not giving any chances to SkinLordz here on CT side.
Yeah, it's almost tough to watch here, as Team SPLY is now slowly shutting down SkinLordz. Gained advantage in the previous half there, and at the close scoreline at 9-11. Team SPLY is definitely doing a comeback at this stage, as also CTs are going to be, you can see the previous round was won and now it is lost once again. So the money is not in the best situation for SkinLordz, as they are taking a close positioning into A. Emis will spot them, doesn't manage to land the kill, just damage being traded there. Actually not being traded.
At least this time we can see the control in the apartments from SkinLordz, as both players are now focusing. Let's see what can Emis do here. So has to be careful, because if someone pushed through in Boiler, apps should be cleared out, and Emis gets one, but he can get Husky. So the information is there that there's still one more player in the apps. You can see already 2 players from Terrorist side are now moving in here into the apps, but can they find anything, as Husky has already rotated away with the M4 in his hands, and is now all on route to stop any kind of B push here, as Uger is looking to find information, at least some information here, as he tags up flushed, but does not go forward, as they're now going to back off, and looks like it's going to be pushed towards the A side, where it's going to be only Hopla waiting. So let's see, Team SPLY, they should have a great showing here, and they will at the right time. Kaho moves out, gets 1 kill, and Husky, he finds one, he's looking for the next player. There's going to be 2 players peeking out, and the spray all works only for Superhack, as Kaho is still left alive. And now we're going to see the players retaking the site as fast. He's using only USPS, but there's Prelden with the op. And now the CZ in Rav's hands. How deadly can it be? As he has the flash, but still, like, player in the pit and in the sights, and now even the smoke in front of him.
Yeah, but Rob, probably the best he can do is perhaps somehow find a rifle here, or will he go... actually pushes through the smoke. Prelden not expecting it initially, and then still lands the hit. Yeah.
So late.
Prelden a bit daydreaming there, was very convinced that a player is not going to be pushing that smoke, and so he did, almost losing his life there, but luckily for him, his aim is on point, seems to be almost regardless of which day of the week it is, so yeah. Therefore he landed a shot easily, and it is 10-11 as CTs are forced in another pistol round. Let's just see what they decide to do. I would have hoped to see a coordinated push here, but that's not going to be the case, as they're just gathering some information. Now Hoplo toying with his life, jumping across middle, and Ugar already finds a kill on Ra. And let's see if we will push further, as there is another player towards B, and that is going to be flushed with the CZ.
Team SPLY kind of hesitating to move into the apartments. Fair enough, 2 players are there. But here you can see also, like, the rotations from SkinLordz. Not there just yet, as they are moving towards the B side. And I believe flushed was there undetected. So now he's going to get pushed. The Dark will be checked, and he'll be taken down by Uger. But at least now the 3 players with the USPSs can rotate, can potentially go to kill off some players and get the weapons. They have the information about Emis, but Emis comes out, takes down Hoplo. And Husky, he'll have to fight against 2.
Elvis looking to spot a player, will manage to dink him. Does he go down? Elvis has left the building, and only Husky is remaining, as he is down towards T-ramp and will be found.
And you can see now with these rounds, Team SPLY, they're building up their bank. All 5 players left alive. They're okay with it. Uger instantly going for a scout. Is that a misbuy? Yeah, he misbought.
Yeah, he misbought.
Very unfortunate for him, but he gets dropped from the teammate, an AK in his hands. So 4 AKs, 1 op, another side Husky as well with the op. Definitely a player to watch out for, and he needs to make the change here. Yeah,
there definitely changes need to be made, and Husky needs to be proactive with this AVP. Need to find a kill and need to find it fast, as the score is already 11-11, and we're back into that potential overtime situation. Manages to spot the player, but Emis with the timing and instantly drops him going into A apps, and that is going to be the lead currently for Team SPLY, being 5 versus 4 on Inferno. It's a huge advantage to have as a terrorist player. So as you can see, Team SPLY being very controlled and keeping hold and just making sure CTs are second guessing themselves, as there is a slight push going towards B. Actually flush pushing through the smoke is going to be dropped by Kokaho and Preleden, as they do manage to take the site, and Kokaho will give information that the B side is clear. You can see the bomb is already being picked up and is going to be going towards B, as Kokaho takes an up front position, and you can see Elvis and Hoplo are not really even thinking about moving out from this pit. Yeah. In this situation, terrorists do have money to lose. Excuse me, don't really have anything to lose, therefore they can allow to lose these weapons and lose some money trying to hunt these weapons down. Yeah,
don't have
it is very in their interest to find these weapons. You can see there is a terrorist player already lurking around.
If you have 2 weapons on your team, like this kind of situation, in the next round where you don't have too much money, do you go for the force? Do you want to get that?
It depends how the team feels in terms of confidence. I mean, you can always go for a force regardless of situation. Yeah. Like if we look at bigger teams such as FaZe, they don't really care. They just buy pistols eventually until they win. You know, so there's different play styles that you can use. In this particular situation, being in SkinLord's shoes, throwing away that much of a lead, I don't think the confidence is there if they're going to buy those weapons. So there's definitely going to be a player on their team who's going to be thinking we shouldn't have bought.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's instantly already a man down, because he's going to be he's probably going to die because of it. You know, so it is becoming a mental game now, and definitely SkinLordz now slightly starting to struggle to keep up, as Team SPLY have actually brought it back and actually have taken the lead now, with being
very impressive
12-11. So extremely good T sides from these teams, and not so brilliant CT sides from both of them. So question is, who is worse on CT? As there is a pace change and it's a quick push towards A. The terrorists are actually just almost in the sight now. Don't find any players, realizing there is probably someone in apps, as Husky does find Prelad and Ugar in an up-front position towards...
Hoplo found a player in the pit, so now it's going to be 3 against 5 situation, as this kind of a setup works out for SkinLordz. And they have to now be patient and careful, as Ugar, he's going to spot Husky, so it's going to be 4 against 3 now. Very quickly things changes. But here Ugar with one more kill as he takes down Rav. 3 against 3. My God, Ugar, so crazy, just moving on forward, 4 kills for him.
Speaking of the heavy rifle player,
yeah,
he shows up. He shows up and manages to land 4 solid kills, saving the round for his team, as it was a 5 versus 3 situation at one point in time there, and almost I was starting to think to myself, have Team SPLY outplayed themselves, and not expecting the site, of course, to be completely empty and expecting some sort of a resistance. So there were backstabs there, as the nade is going to go down middle, and Husky will be left on 70 HP, not really too keen to re-peek that middle with the AVP, as he's holding just second mid at this stage, and teams just exchanging greetings in the beginning of the round, and now Husky will cross towards the A apps. Does he find Super Hack here, as he does understand that the player is there just waiting for a second peek? He actually finds him.
That was a risky play that paid off greatly for Team SkinLordz. As of now, Team SPLY have to rethink their approach here.
You can instantly see the CT players on A swapping positions appropriately and accordingly, because they do have that man advantage there and they don't want to give anything away from free. Actually, they decide to
go
back aggressive and hold up close. This could be good, but the push is going to be across the map on the other end, as Emis will be smoking off CT here, and Ugar already ready to make use of that rifle.
So let's see, flash from this position. Can he find anyone? The players were flushed, but he can't get anything here as the players are moving forward. He's going to find one, but he's going to burn down in flames. As of now, can Rav do anything about here? The Prelad position as well. The Mozi, he gets one. He has to check this position, as Husky is there with the op. And you can see, yes, the passiveness comes in as he's just waiting for his teammates to come through, because they know what Prelad is capable of in these kind of situations. So for now, the smoke kind of works out, as he's going to go for the plants. He's going to get the money for his... Nope! Husky through the smoke finds the player.
Husky just says a big no-no to Prelad and instantly actually headshots him in the smoke with the AVP as he tries to plant the bomb. So slightly unlucky there. There was the potential to actually plant the bomb if Husky would miss that shot and therefore give some extra money to his team, even though they're still fine for a round. As it is already 13-12, so we are approaching that 15-15 scoreline, and it looks to be more and more real as the terrorist players now decide to take control of apps. Most likely they don't really rush it, but understanding that Husky previously did peek into apps and found an entry, and they did almost lose the round off that.
So they put 3 players in the apps. Bomb still waiting middle. Rob finds Kokaha. That was the only player towards Banana from T's side, and now Husky with this aggression, it could cost him dearly, although he misses the timing to find the bomb moving into the apartments. And this is going to be the Team SPLY's signature move. Smoking off balcony, jumping into the pit. Let's see, they don't even drop the smoke, and that's a mistake as Elvis gets one. The information is there. So now let's see, Husky's going to miss the shot with the op. Hoplo with the kill, and now he can do a lot more as both players are now into the pit. He's going to see the player, but Prel then moving through, gets the kill, and now the rotation from the rest of SkinLordz is there. As the bomb yet to be planted, still Team SPLY kind of hesitating to move in here.
Interesting. I think that smoke was missed by Preladin, as it almost smokes himself off there. Nades go through and Molotov's going towards a long position as Husky is looking to Molotov pit, realizing that the player is most likely there, and as well as Raw jumping up on these Haystack jumps on the balcony, actually finds Super Hack for free, and now only Preluden left in the site. Can he do this? Gets the first kill, gets the second one. Can he find the last? As he gets the
Oh my god, 3 HP on Flushed, and Flush survives.
I thought it was a kill.
That was way too close, and I have no idea how SkinLordz even decided to do that, to go that slowly against the player in the site. It was really slow because Preluden had the time to turn to each player there.
Yeah, they did definitely go one by one. My god, what a close play. Wow.
The luck was here for Flushed.
Yeah, Flushed got lucky. I don't know even how it looked like this last bullet did land on him, but a millisecond too soon kill coming in from Flushed, and that is it. It is 13-13. Terrorists are starting to run out of money. As you can see, aim is only on Deagle now, and if they lose this, they potentially lose the map just off the fact that they cannot afford proper weapons till the very end. So Preluden pressured to find an entry with the AVP, as well as Ugar with the AK is pressured to find a frag. As you can see, the CTs are playing very default CS, I would say, at this stage. Actually,
yeah, this has been their story for how many rounds in a row, and they're still sticking with that plan. And at the moment, it has gotten them 2 rounds.
Yeah, so if it works, it's not broken.
Yeah. But it took a lot of time for
that
it to work.
That was very obvious logic from my side. I apologize.
Here, Husky finds Ugar, so very lucky, and Ugar kind of weirdly peeking in this kind of position, knowing that there is almost always an out player. And here, Team SPLY, they could run into their trap as there are 4 players towards the A side. Rav pushes out, he gets the player who is flushed, and he gets 2 kills off of that. And only Kukaho with Preluden will be left alive. Preluden smoked off. He can get too much here. Husky with the kill onto Kukaho. This looks like it, and Husky even in the end, finding the last player and getting the 14th round for SkinLordz. As you mentioned before, Team SPLY, they don't have enough money, and this should not be a force. They should probably go for the overtime here.
Correct, yes. I feel like that is the best play they could make at this stage. Obviously, they're still going to invest some amount of money into pistols, a few armors, actually a helmet as well on Kukaho and Preluden, allowing themselves the luxury as an Eminent B push is going through with Molotov down. A lot of damage done already on the T player just off the nades, and the CTs, will they manage to clear them out in a quick fashion? Flushed with the 1 kill, Raw with the second one, and Kukaho finds Raw. Flushed still killing off Emis. Kukaho goes for the knife and finds Flushed. Kukaho out of bullets in the M4, doesn't manage to kill the CT player. He was actually aiming correctly for the head there.
Yeah, but this grenade should kill off Kukaho. It won't, 7 HP, but Elvis through the wall. How in the God's name did he get it? But he still gets it, and now Preluden, last man standing. He has done some magic before, but can he do it now as they're moving in all 3 together? He won't be spotted. This post is just at the right position, and no way. He almost gets the spray there, but Hoplo in the right time, managing to kill him off. And it's going to be 15-13 as now the buy round from Team SPLY.
What a crazy round, because I felt like seeing that damage done to them, I thought they're not going to even make it that far. That is, Team SPLY is not going to make it into the side just off the fact that they were all rushing in with basically like 50-30 HP, and I believe it was a Molotov that was dealing a lot of damage to them there. Now you can see, actually, Terrorists managed to buy have a solid buy off the back of this due to that lost bonus.
Oh, the second mid peek by Husky, he gets tagged up. Will he gets rushed now? Super stops at the right time just to make sure that he won't go down in a weird way as Emis. Okay, he opens up the apartments, takes down the only player who hid there, and that guy now puts SkinLordz in the back of the site, playing slowly as they don't want to give anything here away because for the next round they will have the money. But you can see the utility might be lacking there.
As you can see, Raw trying to regain banana control, doing it solo, and actually loses his life to Kukaho. Kukaho wasn't flashed there, and accordingly now flushed, forced to do a rotation, just pre-mollying the position, making sure terrorist players are not running in. But you can see all 5 terrorist players are towards A and Husky. Now, can he find these kills? He really needs to do so. Double kill from Husky!
He changes the pace of the game completely. 2 against 2 situation. Will he find the player dropping down? He sees the player in short. Can he get the timing right? Now here on the edge, he could find the player, but he does not spot him at that time. When I'm moving through the smoke, this could potentially allow him to do a lot of damage. He does not check the site where the player is there. He does not see Preluden. So this could definitely work out for Team SPLY. Can they move in now? As Flushed, he's moving in. Husky with 1 kill onto Preluden in the pit. Emis is there, and there is Husky with the kill. My God, this was so close till the end. After the first half, we thought, okay, SkinLordz, they have it. They have everything set in the bag. Everything is there. But on the other side, Team SPLY, there was just so many rounds in a row. SkinLordz, in the end, managed to win 5 rounds in a row to clear this one out. You're speechless, right?
I need help. I need what? What just happened?
My heart is jumping out.
Out of all the rounds in the world, in this particular round, Husky manages to land a double kill, manages to find the best of the best of the best of the timings to play around that smoke, to get into that prison position, and to find the player inside, only leaving the player in pit, and then kills him with the P250, managing to land 2 headshots on him.
Yes, that is what happened here, as I hope that you are surprised as we are about this actually amazing game.
Yeah, it managed to turn out to be a crazy game, as we can see, as I've said before, great T-sides from both teams. Yeah. SkinLordz did manage to finally find a pace that works for them, and slightly playing like a half retake situation there, slightly passive approach, not really wanting to give too much away in these entries. And eventually, with a godlike timing from Husky, it worked out. And as you can see, Husky almost dropping the 30 bomb there, 28 kills on him, as well as props to Raw showing up with 24 kills and helping his team to secure the victory. I feel like it's going to be a very close map on the second one as well.
So you're thinking Train should be close as well.
As you can see, everyone seems to be on point. Ugar actually eventually also showed up with that heavy 4K in an extremely important round for Team SPLY. So there's definitely the potential for this to still go either team's way. Do you dare to make a prediction for Train?
At this point, it kind of feels like overtime, but I don't think I dare because I have no idea. I'm thinking that it won't be overtime. But I can't just tell which team is going to be up front. Well, after this map, can you tell?
No, not really, because they're both completely switched it around, and SkinLordz actually doing it twice, being first on an unexpected T side from them, and they're also then afterwards switching it back on towards the end of the game on the CT side. So I feel like it's going to be the same. It's going to be backwards and forwards, and I really hope for more timings such as Husky had there, as well as shining moments of brilliance from Ugar. But until then, I feel like we should remind you that there is a giveaway happening, so make sure you are active and subscribed in the chat to increase your chances of winning that 2-day ticket for the finals.
Exactly, 26th and 27th of May, so you've won that. Be sure to do what we said. But for now, we're heading into a small break, and when we come back, Team SPLY against SkinLordz on Train.
You spray, you trip. You're gold. Smell fresh all day with new Axe Gold Body Spray.
welcome back after that mind-blowing game that we saw in Inferno, but now we have to see Train, how that's gonna work out. Team SPLY, SkinLordz, so close, so equal. Their T sides, as you mentioned, so strong.
Correct. So very excited to see this matchup, how it's going to play out in Train. If we saw anything close to Inferno, and it's most likely going to continue in that fashion, as you can see, both teams are very eager to prove who is better. Then accordingly, this should be a very interesting map, and you can see that the knife round is already on the way, and the CTs, excuse me, SkinLordz are probably going to be interested in getting the CT side, and perhaps a more solid hold from them is going to go through. But the knife round actually goes their way, so obviously an instant switch, and
yeah,
let's see if CTs, once again, excuse me, SkinLordz can do a better job on the CT side rather than they had troubles initially on
Inferno. Yeah. Because at first, I believe Team SPLY won, was it 8 rounds almost in a row, and SkinLordz only managed to squeeze 1 round in there.
Correct, yes.
So no stopping there for Team SPLY. In the end, SkinLordz managed
also
to pull
notably,
through.
none of the teams did use any sort of tactical timeouts, where definitely some of them should have been used, at least allowing to perhaps Team SPLY to cool off when they were on the roll there. As you can see, there's actually going to be 3 players towards B from SkinLordz, expecting an early B push, but it's not going to be the case, as Preldin has already made it into the all-off position, looking to find a player towards Ivy. He realizes there's a player there. Emis finds a kill on Elvis, and Preldin gets the kill on Husky as well, as they're wrapping the side currently.
Oh, and Flash with a beautiful kill on Sugars. Now the situation is going to be 3-on-3. Bomb yet to be planted. Now the player is starting to rotate. Kind of slow push into the side, but now can they retake it? Because you can see the positions from Team SPLY. They are pretty good. Will they find a player in the side? It's going to be Superhack with 1 kill. Superhack with the 2nd kill as well. And only Hoplo will be left alive. And Superhack is ready to get 1 more headshot. It's going to be Hoplo with the kill back. Now ready from the pop dog. He's getting tagged up. He has some information where the player could be. And now he's going to go tag the bomb. You can see the players are now moving in. Hoplo just peeking, checking, and Preldin now coming in from the back line. No way! This could cost him the round. As if now Hoplo can get the kill here, as he's looking for it, but no, in the end, Kukaho.
Preldin even typing in all chat WTF about that timing and the check, the presence of mind from Hoplo. You can definitely see he's definitely an experienced player, and you can see it show, as he had the presence of mind there to understand that there is that potential hell position push, and that is exactly what happened. As now Team SPLY, of course, buying up here. Ugar on the MAC-10, heading towards B, looking to put down early aggression as he smokes off top B. Doesn't see anyone towards the lower, as he deploys a nade and seeing if he can do any sort of work here, or at least force a rotation. But in the meanwhile, Emis finds a kill on Hoplo already.
Flashed very bad timing to step on the stairs, although Rob here looking for the kills. He's running out of bullets and he's missing them, as now only Elvis with Husky will be left alive. And okay, Elvis very unlucky with the long reload time on the CZ, getting dropped down by Superhack. As now we're going to see Husky just probably should save this weapon, as he is really good with that scout. And they're losing this now. They won't be able to buy next round.
Yeah, they won't be able to buy next round, that is for sure. Husky interested to at least have some sort of kill potential with the scout there, because obviously those tags are painful. They're at least half HP, meaning the pistols can do work, and Husky is known to land those headshots as well with the scout. So a player to look out for. The aggression from the CTs on A side didn't really work out towards that team main position, as Team SPLY, understandably, also having plenty of experience on their side, understanding that SkinLordz most likely will want to push this position, as it is definitely throws the T players off if their main is being taken by CTs, and accordingly there is a flank potential for Ivy, as also flank potential for
okay, Husky, he did get Superhack. He won't peek anytime soon towards that position, as he did see 3 players there in the T spawn. So he saves the weapon, and now they can figure out how to work it from here. Although we can see already Preldin and Ugar going for the MAC-10, so one more time could be a fast round, fast take on the site.
Most likely is going to be, as they want to take full advantage of the fact that CTs are only on pistols. Husky is going to be in that connector position. Looking towards middle, it's going to be Flash, not really seeing the player jump across, but there is a player already out. 2, 3 players out, a 4th one already coming out. Preldin up close with the MAC-10, gets a kill, but gets dropped by Flush, as Husky won't get a kill on a T player. And you can see the terrorists are now currently just cleaning up, as only Flush remains.
But they are pretty low, so again, an expensive round for Team SPLY.
relatively expensive round, correct, but 2 of them were Mach 10, so were sort of throwaway weapons anyway. As the buy comes in now for CTs, you can see there is an AVP on Husky. Not really any utility on him, unfortunately, but there is plenty to compensate. So it is a glass cannon AVP on Husky, and he's actually going to go ahead towards Ivy, as Husky is an Ivy player and is going to be looking into team main from there.
Okay, I was already getting tagged up, forced to use the Molotov really early on, as he was not expecting for the players to be that close that fast. But now from these smokes that have been landed, Hoplo is trying to check the A main, and if they decide to push in, I guess the upper hand could be here for Hoplo. At the moment, we're not seeing any push yet, as it looks like more or so they want to head towards the B site, as only Flush will be left alive here, playing from connector. They have to go for the retake. But you can see still here the players are checking as the smoke drops down. They can safely move in. Players are spotted, and now Preldon from this position, he's gonna get flashed. And now he's going to look for more as he sees the player cross. He's going to check the other side. One more kill for him. As for now, Hoplo and Husky should think about saving these weapons one more time.
Yeah, Husky definitely needs to save this AVP. Hoplo sort of stuck in that position, waiting for any players to push, as Preldon is eager to find more. Actually, just above him there. Will he spot him? Doesn't land a shot.
Hoplo even 2 kills and the second now picked up. Okay, this can definitely change the next round.
Yeah, it definitely worked the best they could for Hoplo there in that situation. Preldon didn't really even realize where the shots were coming from.
Yeah.
Actually was jumping over and didn't even look behind. So I think he was suspecting a player to be in CT spawn. And you can see both AVPs being saved in Ivy by Hoplo and Husky. And that should put a twist on the following round. As you can see, will they decide to force off this? There is definitely good reason behind it.
Not going to go for anything crazy. A few armors come out. Only a smoke and a flash onto Hoplo. They don't put any other money into this round. As we're now seeing, this could be a fast push towards the A site, as it looks like. And let's see if Rav can do anything here with the Deagle, as the first player to contact is going to be here. Elvis, as he gets dropped down. Rav with 1 kill, looking for more. He can get the flicks onto players. He does not see the player up on the train. He has to be careful because he is spotted by Emis. And now the Hoplo from... Okay, very lucky for Super that he survives there. Hoplo went from the pop dog.
Yeah, and Flushed already here in a position forced to save. He's just looking to see if he can find any free frags here and perhaps giving him some sort of hope of taking this round. But most likely it's not going to be the case, as Flushed doesn't have a kit on him, and he's just looking to see if he can get into this Ivy position to save, and will be forced back towards the CT spawn as the player...
He misses that shot. That was very crucial, because if he gets that, it could be a lot better situation. You can see now he's going to get cornered in, and not only from the back, but also from this side, as he did see the player, but as the flash comes out, he misses the next shot as well as he goes out, and M is very lucky for him. 4 kills in that round.
Yeah, Emmy's got a bit lucky there that the flush didn't land that shot, as I believe he was in mid-movement in that situation, so the shot didn't really go completely straight. Regardless, though, CTs can buy in this round and accordingly will do so. It is 5-0 going Team SPLY's way, and looking very confident so far, especially Preldon doing a lot of work with being an active opper on the T side, even though he's currently only on 6 kills. But those all have been very crucial to secure these rounds.
For now, maybe Elvis can find a player here. There's going to be Ugur taking down Rav. And now a lot of information for Elvis, but instantly getting taken down by Super. Although there is Husky with the op. Checking towards the main. He misses the timing to get the players on that are coming from the pop job here. Flush still left alive on the site as he now uses the flash. But the Molotov's coming in, forced out from his position. Not taken down just yet. And there are still players moving in, but Kakaho, he finds Hoplo, the one player that was rotating. So now let's see if maybe Husky can potentially find some players here, as one more smoke will get dropped down, the flash as well, and they won't have too much luck. Already the T players rotating towards the B site, and here Husky is seeing the players rotate away. So can he get the kill here? As very luckily for Husky, Preldon misses that shot. Now playing from this position, one more time, Preldon missing, and Husky is there with the kill. So now can definitely go for a retake onto B site. So let's see, flashed, he's gonna take down Superak. Only Kakaho left, and he has only 37 HP. So let's see how this one pans out. As now slowly CTs are moving towards the site. We're seeing maybe Kakaho can backstab them, although Husky's gonna check this position. 37 HP, both players are low, but there is flushed coming in from the back lines. The defuse, they can find the bomb. although he didn't want to defuse since Husky had the kit.
Husky had the kit, so he had to go for the defuse there. And finally, SkinLordz putting up a first round on the board for them, and start this ball rolling again, going towards their way. As you can see, SkinLordz defense slightly crumbling there.
Yeah.
I guess they're not really expecting. Like, you can't really say Team SPLY is playing overly aggressive, but they managed to land these entries. And
yeah,
being, as I
crazily
said before, an entry fragger heavy team, you can definitely see this currently, as the players just know how to make these entries happen. Saying that, Husky does find a kill on Prelude, and that is an important one, as that is the AVP for Team SPLY going down. And it is a 5 versus 4 situation currently, and all 5 CT players remain untouched and alive.
As for now, we can't yet tell where Team SPLY wants to go, as they're still trying to check if there's any openings towards the Pop Dog, if there are any aggressive players. You can see Rav, he's playing a secure position, checking not only Pop Dog, checking also main. And here the smoke came through, flash as well. And he can now play around the smoke. So if they decide to push towards the A side, that could be a big mistake that Team SPLY make.
They're still trying to clear this upper B position, just making sure CTs are not pushed up close, so at least to have some sort of chance in this round. As you can see, Ugar still being down in that drop position, but he's going to be going back towards B, and it seems like they're gathering to execute a B push. There are 2 CT players on B, that is Hoplo looking towards the top of the site, as well as Flushed playing around this pop train, as it is most often called.
So let's see, they still have 2 Molotovs and a flash to use. Probably going to leave 1 player in the heaven, just have that Molotov for the defuse if it comes in. But they have to take now the side, 3 players at a time, and they already have lost 2, 3. And there is Hoplo with the last kill.
An instant wipe, and a very convincing one, and this is exactly what SkinLordz needed to get themselves back into this game. As you can see, the terrorist money was going to be enough for another buy, and they of course opt in to go for this, as CTs, that is SkinLordz, really should just take this round, take full advantage of it, and they understand. I know Flushed very well knows that if they win this round, they will be resetting Team SPLY, and it is definitely a potential for a comeback here, and perhaps to even turn the tides around, as Kokaha looking to drop down into drop, doesn't find a player there. It was actually a double drop with Preldon together, has become very popular now, and no contact just yet.
Are they actually thinking about pushing through Pop Dog? Another players have already left the drop zone, the Pop Dog zone. So we're going to see.
Husky should spot a player any second now if he just gets the timing right. Nothing really happening just yet, as the clock is running out, and CTs are getting worried as to where the push is going to be coming through, but also no real informational play has been made, as the terrorists do decide to opt in for that B site, as they did find more success there previously, I believe.
Let's see now, one more time. It's going to this time be Hoplo, and Elvis waiting for the B push to come through. Elvis not see anyone, but still checking if he can find any heads there, as he try and jump up and down for the information. But you can see Team SPLY, they're setting up for the grenades. So for the smokes and everything else is going to come through, and now the push towards the side. The Molotov coming through as well. It's going to deal a lot of damage, and the grenade can actually kill the players. And here Hoplo, he can see the legs of the players. He's going to take 1 player. Luckily for who was that with the bomb rail, then jumps over, and they can't find the players in the smoke. Hoplo has to be real careful. He's going to push through here with the smoke, with the flash, and he's going to find Ugar. And there's going to be Flush with the kill back. And now 2 against 3 situation. They find the player in the side. It's going to be luckily for Flush the kill there, but Kokaho is coming in. But there is Rav and every other CT player already in B.
Excellent play from Hoplo there, deciding to go for that push through the smoke with the pop flash for himself. I think he actually managed to flash himself, but still he found the kill somehow. So that was a crucial kill to make the to basically lock in the retake, and accordingly just play the number game from that moment on. So it is 5-3. Team SPLY, using the last remainders of their money there, still managed to rack up some utility, so this should be a fast round from them, as they don't really have too much of it to play some sort of fake. And now only a smoke left on Prelude and Kokaho. Actually, Super Hack has some utility there, but still, this is an execution type of round they should play regardless. You can see a smoke being thrown towards A just to see if any CTs will find, just to force out any utility out of CTs, but there's an abundance of it, so it won't even make a dent in the amount of nades they have.
Yeah, they're still waiting for the players to be seen that they're going to use the grenades, or at least some sound cues that they are close. They're even leaving one player for, you can see, only on A, and Husky has already found the kill onto Prelude as he was trying to move out from the A main.
Not really entirely sure about that pick. As you see, there was absolutely no follow-up, so I believe it just was a call from Prelude saying, I feel this, I got this, let me peek. Unfortunately, Husky got the better of him.
Yes, that position for sure, but now looks like they're gonna move into the A site, and the players are ready. The flash will come through from Flushed as they switch places, and here he did spot the player on the train, but here from the backlines he's gonna take down one. He's gonna miss the AWP player, but there's one more for Flush, and the third one as Rav actually takes it, and Kokaho finds one player, but there's still two more to go as he managed to get away, but he has only 6 HP, and as he comes out, there is Hoplo. Will they be able to save the AWP as they can't find it? But they can definitely rebuy the AWP if they're looking forward to that. And Husky, he getting Prelude that fast, I think AWP is really necessary for them.
Definitely, as well as Flushed with finding the perfect timing for that backstab, managed to swap around and actually gets 3 kills off that. So very important tactic used in an A hold. As you can see, this does force Team SPLY to purchase only pistols, and they're going to be approaching B. As Uber already finds Hoplo as Husky instantly trades off with Emis, and they're just trying to swarm the site right now. As
and it's working out. There's only 2 players will be left, although now Flushed, he's moving in. He could get, okay, perfect timing one more time. Can he find the players here? He's going to see the player on the train, easily take it down. Ulgar, but Kokaho is there with the Ziegel as Rav's going to be the only man left standing 1v1 against Prelude, and Prelude doesn't have too much information about the player, although he just now did see the guy, and Rav perfectly baits him, but Prelude, and the awareness. The game awareness, the game sense for this guy is just out of the roof as he takes down Rav and clutches it for his team.
Once again, an extremely close round and a very satisfying one to watch. I feel like, who was that player that was on upper B?
Husky with the AWP?
Husky, yeah. I feel like I understand him wanting to stay there and to do at least some sort of a kill and to give a chance for his team not to be overrun, but he's most likely just overstayed his welcome there, as he should have gone further and do more damage.
Okay, he did hear the guys there, so now he can just rack up the kills if they're going to decide to push through, although the grenade comes through and Nemesis is left with 55 HP. So when they push in, okay, Terrorists, I don't want to say that they're in best position, as already Rav has taken down Prelude, and so 4 against 4. As they're now slowly moving into the site.
Ugar going into the site, not going to be spotting a player just yet, as information comes in and Flushed being in back lines. Elvis goes down to super hack, and Ugar gets Flushed, and now only 2 CT players remaining. That's going to be Raw and Hoplo.
And Hoplo here, he gets super hack, left with 100 HP. That's a great win, as he now did see the player in the site. Perfect flash from Hoplo, although now Kako moves out. It's going to be 1v1 against Rav. This could be really interesting, as we can see now the mind games come into play. As Kako is still looking for any kind of backstabs for Rav to be in weird positions.
Look at this, actually.
No way. No way.
Rav should hear him any second now. Actually, Kokaho now walking. Will the timing work out? He should see the gun barrel first, and he does it.
Very easy there for Kokaho. Very easy. 7-4, 2 rounds in a row for Team SPLY. They're not looking to give up.
Definitely not looking to give up anytime soon, as you can see the timing working out for Kokaho there. Ra is still not feeling that Kokaho would go that IV play, whereas I personally still completely agree with that play from Kokaho. I feel like that's probably the best play you can make, as there is so much time being used and you have time to sneak up on the players. As the push from CTs comes from B, and Ugar gets put down. Will they manage to retrieve this gun, as Kokaho is still doing work, managed to get another 2 players, but that is going to be Hoplo retrieving the AK, and Flushed still on this A site.
Yet to be seen, to point out. So even if now Team SPLY move into the site, they probably will check this position, but they have to be really careful about it. Since close range, Flush can be really deadly with this weapon. As of now, it looks like they will go towards the A site more or so, and even Hoplo rotating accordingly towards connector, a bit closer position, just in case, not even checking B. So they're reading it perfectly at the moment.
I would say so. The T players realized Hoplo had the AK, so they didn't want to push that player and give any chances. As Preldon sneaking through here, doesn't manage to land the shot, and flushed now with the perfect timing. Gets taken down eventually, and now a 1 versus 2 for Hoplo. Can he do this for his team?
He's trying to look for the headshot, but Emis at the right time. And the position that Hoplo was not expecting, peeks out and gets the kill. And even an op saved for the side of Team SPLY.
8-4. Will this be another dominant T-sided match?
At the moment, it looks like it, because when the team decides to go in, you can see that CTs, they're kind of lost. As he's like they're moving in from so many positions. You can see constantly checking the pop dog, instantly going as well towards middle. Even now, Preldon looking to find the opening. He did spot the player there on train, and he misses the shot as he just hit the train there. As now it could be a great position here for Rav to make the plays, because it looks like it's going to be one more time. Just a pop dog take, gather the information, because you can hear not only the A side, the B as well from this position. So let's see if Rav can manage to survive here and quite possibly get the kill.
Raw in a great position to, even if they go for this double drop play, which it doesn't look like is going to happen, Raw should still have the upper hand, as he does get flashed and the player drops down, and Ugar actually takes his life and gives another advantage for his team. Preldon in the meantime has managed to get into this all-off position, and I feel like Flushed is aware of the possibility, but the timing...
No way that timing worked out. Now we're going to see maybe Husky can get Preldon. Here is Preldon through the edge of the smoke, sees the player, takes him down. It's going to be now an A push so quickly. Team SPLY, they change their aggression towards not to be bad to A sites, and that leaves Hoplo alone. And one more time, SkinLordz, when they lose this one, they won't have the money. And I don't know what's happening here. The T side's just dominating. Can this be like they know each other so well that the aggression is just better? They feel better when they're on the aggressor side. Not to wait for those pushes.
Perhaps. Actually, I haven't thought about it that much. Preldon being here slightly frustrated that he has missed the molly, even runs through it just for the sake of
punishing himself.
Yeah, he's punishing himself. That's a masochistic way of looking at it, but definitely that's what's happening. As for knowing themselves, knowing each other, that is, I mean, they surely know each other. As Hoplo actually, finds a kill here, but will be taken down by Emis eventually. Slightly unlucky that there was a second player there. Hard to say. Perhaps. I don't know if they know those positions too much. I mean, I know that Team SPLY is definitely aware of Husky playing Ivy and being there a constant threat. Also, most likely that Raw is going to be playing close pop dog position, as the terrorists are actually going to go aggressive out towards A. Superhack already with the entry. Ugar with the second one, as Raw will find a trade onto Emis. And you can see that Superhawk is pushed up close towards Ivy. I think he just heard Husky there, and he's going to be checking that Ivy position. Does get the kill on him, as Kukaho also finds Raw, and now once again only Hoplo remaining. Will he? Didn't even get to finish the sentence. Nope. He won't.
And now we're going to head into the last round of the first half. We're going to see SkinLordz with the Byron. One more time, Husky with the up. Maybe a double up should come out to stop this kind of aggression.
Yeah, I feel like it is justified at this stage. Hoplo definitely has the money for it. Does he go?
What?
Wow.
Okay. At least he has the M4. I thought he's going to definitely go for negative there. I was kind of scared for a moment there.
Oh, that was an unfortunate miss by his. Obviously, he's left out on utility. As Husky will find Superhack, and actually Elvis managed to tag him before, so... Excellent teamwork there. Husky goes down to Preldon, doesn't expect him to be in that position, as Preldon quickly making use of this entry and goes into backlines. Was spotted by Ron. Raw actually gets the kill, as also Flushed finds Kukaho, and now only 2 terrorist players remaining. That's going to be Ugar and Emis. Ugar still in T-spawn, retrieving the bomb, which was probably dropped there by mistake and never was picked up. Something I like to pick on a lot. Yeah. So now it seems that Team SPLY have a mountain to break, as there's 4 players there. Elvis actually spots the player, and Ugar still gets the kill on him somehow.
But Flash did find the player drop down into Pop Dog.
So the information is there about where the last known location of Ugar was. So you can see Hoplo pushing up close towards B, trying to gain an unexpected position. Does Ugar get another kill here?
Nope. Hoplo gets the kill, 10-5. The same thing that happened on Inferno.
Exactly. So will it be the same thing happening again now that the players are switching sides? This time it's going to be a slightly different scenario. It's going to be a true test of CT side for Team SPLY, as SkinLordz are going to go into the second half as terrorists.
Do you think SkinLordz going to go just all in, like all the time, just aggression non-stop?
I don't think so, no. I feel like it's going to be a mixed balance of both. They definitely, as a team, know where to switch it up. As we are looking for 4 terrorist players now entering B apps. They're going to slow down, so most likely this does look like a drop play. Actually, they're going to be heading towards B very slowly.
On Husky, he's going to fake it.
Husky is going to try to fake it by giving this smoke and flash, and is instantly going to fall back towards B. So this is definitely 100% a B play right now, as there is only 1 player towards B.
And Kukaho, he did find Hoplo, but now he has to find more players, as there's still 1 more player toward the heaven, and Flushed is making it really hard for Kukaho, as he's now on 3 HP. Pushing forward, Rob with 1 kill, pushing forward, Flush, he gets 1 more, but there is Emis with the kill back, and you can see the aggression not paying off for SkinLordz. That's going to be 2-on-2 situation. They're getting closer, and Rav, he could potentially find a player, but Prelden with a quick flick onto Rav. There's going to be only Husky now left alive. The Lone Wolf, they tag up the bomb, he's going to wait for it. He understands that this can be the defuse. Can he wait for 1 more tap to come through? And he's going to see the player. He gives away his position. He's going to instantly getting rushed down. 46 HP, and he can get Preliden. And this should be around 14 SPLYs. They get the defuse in, and 11-5. Great start. They just need to win the anti-eco against SkinLordz.
Really unlucky for SkinLordz that the player up close in connector couldn't do any work, as CTs were kind of awkwardly moving through and above the trains, and therefore he was spotted out. Of course, Prelden having the presence of mind to check such things, as it is very common at this stage for a lot of teams, even the lower tier teams, to be using it. But we are watching a match of titans at this stage as...
Oh, and the grenade kill comes through. As for now, we're going to see quite possibly the double drop in, and they're going to see the player, but Uger with 1, Uger with the second. And now it's going to be all on Husky and Hoplo to deal the damage to CTs, as they need to drop down at least some weapons. Superak takes down Hoplo, and Husky, he can't stay alive for too long. Team SPLY on the roll, as they don't need to waste any money to rebuy weapons now. Although they'll all go for... Kukaho and Superak, they both drop their weapons, and they're going for M4s instantly.
Yeah, they understand that the force is going to come through because of the plant that was gained in the first round, and obviously SkinLordz are trying to get into this game very quick, but this round is extremely important for them to have. If it is not going to happen, they will have to have at least 1 pistol round. Again, as a push up from Ivy goes through, Husky is expecting, manages to kill Emis and does good damage on Prelden, but not enough. Unfortunately, it is a 4-on-4 situation, still sort of, well, on paper, an advantage for terrorists, only the fact that CTs have to even their forces out throughout the map. But look at this lurk from Preliden in Ivy. So much information gained for their stream. You
can get 2 free players if he just goes into the main, but he's going to head towards the B side, as they don't have the information yet where the players will go. And you can see the rotation towards B has already begun. So let's see if Preliden can surprise anyone here. He could surprise 2 players even. This guy right here, and now looking for it real close. My God, he waited for so long. You can see the player, okay, flushed very late, that he knows that there is someone behind. At least now it's going to be 3-on-3 situation, and SkinLordz, they switch things up. They put LVG with Hoplo towards Ivy. As we are now going to see 2 players on B from CT side, and 1 towards A. Uger in the boost zone towards connector.
Prelden only saw 2 players there, so don't really understand as to why there are still 2 CTs towards the B side, another player in connector playing passive, as it gives free reign for Elvis and Hoplo to walk out through Ivy. And will they find this connector player?
Okay, Uger with 1 kill is going to look for more, although the bomb will be planted, and they're going to look for the after plant positions and try to save this one for their team. But Uger with 1 kill, Flush with 34 HP, he's looking for the kill, but the position is just not working for him, although he gets Uger, and now he just can't get out, and the edge of the smoke is being checked. There's no way he can sneak past by here. Will he do it? He will do it, but there's going to be Superak, who's going to see the guy from a mile away.
Excellent attempt there. Unfortunately, slightly didn't work out in terms of the timing. Also, you can see Superhack aware of that possibility there, even though it is a very uncommon play to happen there, but still the possibility is a chance, and therefore it gets checked. and it is 13-5 favoring Team SPLY at this moment, as SkinLordz have yet to put up a round on their T side on the board.
Where are the tactical timeouts?
Non-existent apparently, as they feel like they have nothing to talk about. They just force up in this round whatever they can, and there is a pause.
Technical timeout, yeah, because Ugar is AFK. So already Preldon has found Elvis. So if they lose this round, it's going to be okay, but if not, we might have to change things up.
It is, if Team SPLY loses this round, it's going to be slightly painful, as they didn't have one of their team members there. Unfortunately, Ugar did time out, so probably a crash from his side. Nothing new, as we did see this from Elvis on Inferno. Yeah. Back to the match though, Terrorists trying to find some sort of free pick here, and CTs just keeping active, rotating a map around the map, being proactive, looking to see if they can find a favorable angle for them. Ugar will be already joining back into the server. Hopefully he remembers to turn on the anti-cheat if that was switched off in the process, as a B push will be coming through from the Terrorist players. Husky will be smoking off connector and going towards the upward position, and the CTs realize this by giving a molly towards the lower position, and you can see 2 players in sight, and the remaining 2 players are rotating into B. And SkinLordz quickly realizing this, going back towards fast rotation towards the A. Will they find a player in connector here, as the time is
oh my god, drop with
one
Pro, then he gets the kill back. Now has to be careful, because there's still one more player on the left side, and he was not aware of that player being that close. But for now, Kokako, he moves out, he finds Hoplo now 2-on-2 situation. Amos is low, but still he can do a lot of work here. But the positions from SkinLordz won't favor CTs, as they're still trying to stay hidden. The bomb is planted basically for them.
Yeah, the bomb is basically planted for them. Emis is on low HP, so he has to be the informational player and allow and trust Kokako to do the work for him. And he will go down to Husky now, only Kokako remaining. He does have the defuse kit, but opts in for the save, as there's barely any time remaining, and he understands there's no way he's going to be winning this one. There is a crossfire from T players out, and well, as we said it, SkinLordz managed to finally get a first round.
Finally.
And hopefully that's going to be enough for them to gain enough confidence accordingly, and to continue playing further on. There was a bit of a mix-up previously, as the pause was not cancelled. Just continuing in a normal fashion here.
And I like the fact that SkinLordz took advantage of knowing that Team SPLY like to rotate really fast, and the fast rotation towards the A side just opens it up, makes it available for them, and the quick kills coming in, and Preldon can't do too much. Getting only 1 kill there, as he was still trying to wait, and one more time timing out. Very unfortunate for Team SPLY, as SkinLordz are moving through. This is what they needed, and they're getting it right now. It's going to be 5 versus 4 situation. Okay, 4v4 situations. Kokako moves on forward. He's going to find one. He's going to look for one more as he takes down Rav. And now we can see the players in the side. What can they do here? Husky still waiting for someone to show up. He's going to see the gun barrel of the player. He's going to take down one. He's going to instantly check around and get the kill there as well. And the third kill won't go through, as Flash now left with 8 HP. And he's going to get pushed. And Team SPLY, even with 4 players, managed to win that round.
Even with 4 players, as you can see, the pause will go through. Unfortunately, Ugar got kicked out because of an anti-cheat issue there.
Okay.
So as we discussed before, unfortunately didn't manage to restart it. I believe there's some sort of a bug going on there, as it is going to be 14-6 favoring Team SPLY. So as you can see, it seems that on train, at least, regardless of what's happening, this seems to be heading Team SPLY's way, and this is pretty much last hope for SkinLordz. Can they put up a decent enough buy to contest this match?
That buy is not looking too good. Only 2 smokes for SkinLordz available. They should go probably, in my opinion, for a quick set play, but what they decide to do is try to check towards the A main if they can see anyone, and now are taking damage from the grenades. But you can see Team SPLY just getting more comfortable around the map, taking a bit closer positions. You can see Ugar as well. He has only the UMP in his hands, as well as Emis with the scout. So they need to be very careful. Those AKs can definitely surprise them.
Yeah, Team SPLY is definitely shining through now with extreme confidence, and rightly so, as a 14-6 is a very strong scoreline. Flash is going through Ugar with an instant double kill there, and an instant 5 versus 3 situation, as Husky does manage to find Ugar. Now 3 versus 4, Husky on extremely low HP, Flush being taken down. Husky's position is known, and now only Elvis funny enough, can save them.
Only Elvis left, exactly, and he's going to get one kill. He's going to look for the second. He did spot the player there, but with the scout, he's going to get tagged up, and now it should not be a problem for Team SPLY. Just take him down. Azemis has the second shot as well, 15-6. SkinLordz, like in the beginning of this season, we were talking about, okay, SkinLordz and eSports, they're the kings of the train. They can't be beaten, of course, eSports for sure. And SkinLordz here, we can see they're crumbling on train.
Well, you can see Elvis is not really showing up in this match, as he's only managed to get 5 kills in these 22 rounds, and it's not really going their way. Simply put, this nade is going to deal a lot of damage.
God.
There's only pistols on T side, and now Kokaho even smokes off B lower, not allowing for the players to come in. Even expects this flash and does get the kill on Husky, waiting for another player to go through the smoke. Not going to be happening. He's going to be calling in for the rotation as the bomb is towards
Now
B
with
as well.
one tap, can he get one more? Although he's going to lose his life to Super Hack, and you can see the bomb is going to get cornered in. As you know, they won't be able to do too much, although the player is in the smoke. And how in the God's name did they spot them? And there is Preleden with the knife kill to finish things off almost. My God, Team SPLY, props to them. I haven't seen them in this good of a shape for a long time, and I'm really happy to see it. And I hope that's not only from Preleden being in their team, that they have managed to get their stuff together.
Of course, Preleden being in the team has given them a confidence boost, realizing there is a strong player on their side, and he can play AVPs, he can play rifles, and as we saw, finally had probably like 3 opportunities, and on the first one gets the knife kill in and gets the slightly bad manners, and sort of putting an end to this match. A very interesting pair of games we had here. Slightly speechless in terms of... I don't really understand how this could have turned around so quickly. It seemed so even on the first map. But Team SPLY with the dominant play, just seems SkinLordz, whatever they did, they couldn't find an opening. And obviously the economical situation not really being there for SkinLordz most of the game, not really allowing themselves for too many AVP buys. I don't think they even had a double AVP setup as a some sort of
no. Husky was most of the time only the guy with the op, and they needed that. They needed it.
And I feel like a double AVP setup would probably given them perhaps some hope of bringing it back. But once again, the money was just simply not there. They're trying to do as best as they can, and this does end up being 1-1. So an interesting turn of events. You can definitely...
But 16-6. That's just... I'm still surprised how easily Team SPLY could just shut down SkinLordz there.
Well, there were a few tilting moments there. So perhaps someone eventually did get tilted, as they did not seem to be that on point on this particular map. So something happened along the way. Was it someone being tilted, or was it just the fact that nothing was working out? It is a very desperate feeling for you to be in a situation where you understand that this is a map and an enemy that you can win, and nothing is working out. So obviously you're not going to be satisfied with the result, and therefore you're going to have some hiccups. But that's what the timeouts are there for. None of the teams really used any tactical timeouts. Obviously there were technical issues happening, and unfortunately they were forced to even play with the players down. But even with the player down
Team SPLY
twice,
Team
SPLY managed to win the round. So if... It seems like the stars are giving every opportunity for SkinLordz, and they're just flushing it away.
Yes. Perfect.
Not saying that Flushit was at fault at anything, though.
He was top fragging. He was doing really good.
He was doing really good.
But let's check out the schedule. What we saw today, what we saw the days before. We can quickly go through. We saw XGR versus Lattelecom going 1-1, what we were expecting. Then Team Refuse against Vortex going 2-0. Something that was kind of a surprise for us, but Team Review just stepping it up. At the end of the season, they need to do it. They need to win the group stage. They want to secure that top spot.
Of course, yes.
And then, of course, eSports versus Žalgiris, eSports, which we thought could be a bit more closer, but it wasn't. eSports one more time just dominating force.
They showed once again why they are currently ranked as #1 in this tournament, and accordingly so, just basically dominating definitely in the second map as well as the first map. As well as the first map was, after a few adjustments, was quickly finished off.
Yeah, and then we saw Malco today against Aesthetic. Malco quite easily shutting down Aesthetic. We saw really fast games. We ended even like 30 minutes behind the schedule. We ended that game.
Yeah, aesthetic once again. I mean, they try to do their best, as it seems. Yet again, looking back at it, there were moments where it felt like aesthetic themselves wanted to just get this over with and get out of this match, as they did sort of. Well, I'm not going to be afraid of the phrase, and we'll say that they at one point they actually gave up.
Yeah, at the first snap, definitely. At the first snap, definitely. And then we saw, I want to say, like the greatest BO2 or two best of ones that we saw this week. At least the first snap was just out of the roof.
Intensity-wise, for sure. The timings were insane on Inferno. I mean, the strats were there. It was going backwards and forwards. Yes. Every trade had like almost a physical weight to it.
Yeah, right.
So
the feeling and everything.
It had the feeling and everything.
It just all came together.
So, I mean, a solid play from them. SkinLordz did manage to get one map off Team SPLY. Team SPLY, once again, proving that they are still, regardless of where they are in this tournament, they're a force to be reckoned with, and rightly so. Of course, Prelden doing a lot of work for them, but once again, Ugard also had his moments of brilliance and just stepping it up after we sort of called him out and just being slightly silent there. But also the remaining players, you can never forget about the support players.
Yeah, exactly.
Doing all the hard work, so sometimes you're not going to have the frags there, but your impact is going to be shown, and rightly so, as you can see the result on Train.
Yeah, we can check out the standings now, where the teams are standing after this week. So at the moment, you see still eSports at first place, SkinLordz with 26 now, tying it with Vortex. So the third, fourth place is tied up. So as we're getting closer to the end, it's going to be really tough.
Even the round difference is the same. So an interesting situation, not an easy one to land. So definitely food for thought in terms of, are they actually even, or something hasn't gotten Vortex's way, or is it vice versa?
And then luckily for Malco, they from 8th place get to 5th place, so they still have 2 weeks to prove everyone else wrong.
Correct, yes, so there is still a chance for them. I mean, it's going to be hard work ahead of them, as obviously they did, in retrospect to this leaderboard, get the easiest opponent today. But as always, there is still time for adjustments. It's just work, work, work. They need a lot of dry runs. They need to get some set strats in that they can execute fast and execute with confident fashion, as obviously a lot of the times, even the stronger opponents, it throws you off if you see that the other team is really prepared, and then you start to second guess everything that you do.
Yeah, that is true. So this is how the standings look at the moment. But what can we do now is probably do the giveaway for the tickets for the 26th and 27th of May, the Hypertown event that's going to be held in Keepsala. So I believe we should be good to go. Mr. Producer, are we good to go to get that lucky viewer who's going to get
the drum roll commences from the Mr. Producer, as also a thumbs up that we are ready, and let's see who's going to be the lucky one.
And now we have it. You're going to see it in the chat any moment now, and we're going to probably see it as well. Hopefully you're going to show so we can call him out. So it is Marcus.
It's going to be Marcus who's going to be the lucky winner.
But we can see, unfortunately... Okay, it is Marcus. It's Marcus that's going to get the ticket towards the Hypertown LAN event on 26th and 27th of May, so congrats to him. But remember, these kind of giveaways will happen for the next 2 weeks from Monday till Thursday, so be sure to check out the stream, be active in the chat, be sure to subscribe, and everything's going to be just okay. But for now, I'm guessing we can say goodbye to you. Remember to check out Hypertown.pro website for all the information you need about the event, as well as BSL.pro for all the information regarding the league for CSGO and for League of Legends. As for tomorrow, it's going to be full League of Legends League of Legends day, so be sure to tune in that one. I am MV.
I'm V.
And see you next week.
You spray. You're stuck. You're gold. Smell fresh all day with new Axe Gold Body Spray.